Hello, welcome to Real Bodies Real Talk with Anne Ugochi Uchenna. So on this episode today, I'm going to be talking about plus size and dating. So I'll be struggling a bit on I'll be struggling not to talk about this particular conversation, but since this is an honest space, a safe space where we have deep conversations like this, I just thought that, okay, why not I just say it or share it and all of that. So this is me, so this is me putting it there for us to talk about. So relationship and dating. So growing up as a child, I had, when I became conscious of my body, I had this fear that I might not get married, I might not know the love of my life because of my body size. I had that fear for a very long time. I was that scared, and I think it was part of what gave me that low self-esteem. I was very scared about that I might end up not finding love and all of that and stuff like that. So as much I was scared about that, I was also anticipating, wishing, hoping, praying that I would get married. Somehow I had the faith and believed that I would get married, but I was scared. So what if I end up meeting someone and they reject me or they don't choose me and all of that? So because of that, it made me very clingy. It made me accept anybody. So once you just tell me, I like you, like how you are, this, that, I will just open up to conversations. I've had situations where I've not even really known somebody and I've just opened up in a whole lot about myself to the person. I've had situations whereby I've liked people, but they overlooked me and liked someone else. And most of the times, people that I like, people I knew. I've had, different kinds of experience, and it all boiled down to the fact that I thought it was my body, it was my size. I felt it was about my size, it was about my body. That was how I felt. I felt it was about my body. That was what was a hindrance to me finding love. Because when it comes to character, I'm a good girlie. Yeah, I'm a good kid. I'm a very good kid. If it's that one, I can cook, I can clean. Very hardworking. I'm not a very lazy, all of those. Even though situations and circumstances have happened all for, I'm still the kind of person that don't choose giving up. So, I don't know. But I felt people were not loving me or choosing me because of my body. Nobody wants to be with a fat person now, someone that is chubby and all. They always gave me that impression. In fact, I've had someone tell me that if not because I was fat, he would have dated me. But he doesn't like people that have chubby, fat people. So, the person told me. And I love that honesty about that person. Being honest from the onset about it. I was okay with it. At least I know that this one is no-go area. But most of the times I meet people, they give me that impression, like, you think at first, you think that they like you, they want you. As in, they want you in their space. But the next 2 to 3 discussion about sex, my body is entering into the discussion, and then you know that this person is not serious. And some of the times, I see these signs, I ignore it and go ahead with having conversations or flowing with these people, and even to some certain extent, like them. Then when it gets to that point where I've liked the person, and I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's the same, it's a mutual feel, the person starts withdrawing, especially when they figured out or when they find out that it's not about the sex, as in, that's not the kind of relationship I'm looking out for. They'll start withdrawing, then I'll end up being the one to be checking up on them, calling. Like, I'm the one sustaining the relationship. Yes, I'm the one sustaining, I'm the one keeping it. Like, I'm the reason 2 of us were still talking. That was how it was 90% of the time. And there were times I knew when I should back out, but I would still go ahead, because in my head I feel like, okay, this is the person that told me he likes me now, so why not I just hold on to this one first? Except maybe the person chooses to go by himself. But most of the times, they end the conversation on their own, and by the time I try several times, I'll just give up and go like that. But I didn't give up on finding love. I was open to that. So I was open to, once you just tell me this, that it happens. I could remember, so because of most of this kind of, I had people that I had an experience whereby I liked someone, a friend, I liked someone, and we had this vibe. We clicked very well. We're still very good friends till now. I'm sure if he gets to see this video, he might know that he's prosperous. So we're still very good friends. So we clicked a lot, and I kind of started liking him and all. But he ended up liking someone else, so I couldn't do anything about it. But that was like the first time I felt what heartbreak was about, because I couldn't sleep for like days. I felt the pain, very sharp pain. I felt the pain very well. It was very painful, it was very hurtful, but I can't force someone on me. So when it happened the second time, I decided to open up. So I told the person, I liked you. I was the first person who gave the impression that this is how I felt about you. And he kept giving me this instant of he's not ready financially, this, that, and stories like that. And I kept pushing for years. I kept pushing. It felt at some point, sometimes I'll have to ask, am I forcing myself on me? Because I was the one who was sustaining the relationship. I was the one who was asking questions. I was the one who was checking up, calling, this, doing all of that. You know, what it takes two people to do to keep a relationship, I was the only one doing it. And this person is someone that we both like the same thing. We could communicate, like the flow was there. It was easy. It was easy to just be in his space and for him to be in my space. I could open up to him. This was someone there were some certain things I couldn't tell people. I opened up to this person. So I felt at home and at ease with him, but he wasn't giving me the same. And this lasted for over 5 years until he finally kind of got to that point where he made it obviously clear he couldn't. It was about my size. Yeah. As recently as last year, he made it obvious that it was about my size, so it can't happen. And this was not something he came up with by himself. It was from someone else. Like someone gave him the impression, like someone told him that, yeah, and this person, you put on fit. And I already knew it was because of my size and all. And he went on with it. And why I agreed that this was something that he has had a long time, you know, it wasn't even about what the person was telling him, because this person is old enough to know what he wants. It's something that, because for a very long time, he has been pushing back, asking me out. He has been pushing back with dating, even fully knowing how I felt about it and how he always told me he liked me and all. So he gave me the impression that he will fight if he ever gets to that point. But when he got to that point, it didn't even take him hours to agree. I just, you know what, let's just be friends. And I was like, no, I don't want friendship with you, and you know, so there's no point. Let's just go your way, let me go my way. And all. So it happened like that. So I met people who gave me that impression it was sex that they wanted, and if that's the only thing you feel I could offer you, so there's no point, let's just forget it. So I was getting tired of being the one pushing relationships, sustaining it, keeping it. I'm saying as in it got to that point where I didn't even mind sharing what I had with the person. Do you understand? Then I had someone who our conversation there was like the conversation you can never have meaningful conversations with him. He can never invite you to go out, like let's just go and hang out somewhere or something. It was always house, come to my house, what's happening there. So it was more like that impression. It was just like about my body, like they wanted to just have that experience. So that was why some of them gave me that. In fact, it was not even an impression, it was actually a truth. You know, it was actually what they were seeking and all. So I brought myself that low to think that I needed these people more than they needed me. So I gave all of that to them, not minding what I was losing. Not minding I was losing myself. I was making them happy. You know when someone is bored and you're just there? That was how it was for them. Yeah. So, I mean, what's the relationship without communication? Every time I'm busy, I'm doing this, doing that. Oh my God. I don't know if I'm the only one, but I don't know if you guys, plus size people, if you've had this experience as much as I have. You can share your experience in the comment section. Let's talk about it. because it became very annoying. So recently, I decided to give myself. Yeah. I decided to stop pouring out my time, emotions, energy, anything I have into people, and just pour that into myself more than giving it, because everyone deserves love. Everyone deserves to be loved, and everyone will be loved eventually, including myself. So that's what I came to the conclusion after the relationship scattered and all. I told myself I have to value myself. I have to make something good out of myself. I have to be my own woman. I have to love and accept myself. Why I'm working towards being better, I always say that. So I just have to. And just for now, remove my mind from all of this love thing and just focus. Let love happen naturally. Let it just come back. Let it just happen without me having to force it. So when eventually I meet that person that will love, will look beyond my size and all, I will give the same energy the person is giving to me. Not me giving the energy or giving, this kind of thing. You're in a relationship and you're doing all the work, like you're the only one in the relationship. Simple. You're the only one in the relationship. Most of the time, that's how it has always been. Because I always have this fear that I might leave and I will not see another person. I was scared I will not be chosen, I'll be rejected, I will not be accepted. Or you will look at the slimmer person, probably when they get what they want, they'll just move to the next person. I've had situations whereby someone will tell me, I like you, this and that, and the next thing I've seen them getting my son who's slimmer, or even someone who's never fine. That baby, so you say that, but yeah, I've had that kind of situations before. So recently, I just told myself, you know what, to go to, you're better than this. You deserve love and you'll be loved. The man who God has ordained for me, who God created for me, will eventually come. And when he does, he will come perfectly. That's what I always tell myself. Recently, I just came to that conclusion that, I was watching an interview with Blessing Nze, the actress married to Stan Nze. She said that it's not about your body, it's you. You have to put value on yourself, build something for yourself, look good, appreciate yourself, love yourself, that they will come. And I took that and I said, I've been lacking in those things, so I'm going to definitely work on those things. I'm going to definitely work on building myself, putting value on myself, putting value on myself, loving myself and accepting myself, and working towards being a better version of who I want to be at the end of the day. So I'm not going to let the fact that I haven't seen the love of my life affect me or bring me down anymore, anything. I'm just going to wait for the right time, the right person and all of that, and it will happen eventually. Why I'm waiting for that, I have to build myself. So you have to build yourself. You have to accept yourself. You have to love yourself. Don't wait for someone to love you. Love yourself first. While you're maintaining that, loving yourself and appreciating who you are, work on yourself. Where you think or you feel you need to work on yourself. Don't do it for them. Do it for yourself. Yeah, do it for yourself. Love will come anyhow. I've seen plus size people who got married to good men, or good men who got married to plus size people, and they are doing fantastic right now. So it can happen to anybody. Love is for everybody. Love is for you, is for me, is for everybody. It's not about your body, it's about who you are. Just make sure that you have a good character, that someone can actually flow with you, and two of you can be in that same space and all of that. So I'm not giving up on love. No, I'm not giving up on love. I'm only giving up on not seeing myself for who I'm meant to see myself as. I'm only giving up on that mentality that I need a man to tell me that I'm beautiful. I need a man to tell me that. I don't know how to put it, but that's what I'm giving up on all of. I'm giving up on the negative side of that. But I'm not giving up on it because I know I'll find love. Yeah, I'll find love definitely. So if you're out there and you've been through this dimension or anything, let's talk. Share your story in the comment section. Let's talk about it. You can share your story here, even if you want it you want to share it. so we can work on that. So I wouldn't mind. So let's talk if you have more. So until I come your way center next week, I remain Anne Ugochi Uchenna. Please subscribe to our channel, follow us on our social media handles. Let's have more of these conversations here and more. Please follow me so we can have a good time. So see you next week Friday as I anticipate to hear your story from this side. Always remember, your body is your body and your journey is also your journey. Bye.